cemetery just west of town, the Czech cemetery. And a lot of people, like, they are buried there from the late 1800s and everything, you know, and so yeah, so it's a pretty big Czech cemetery. Similar to the wood and coal stoves that they had back in the day. And the typical duck and dumpling and sauerkraut and dinner, the old ice box on the right. You know, the player piano with the pedals and everything. And that's an older picture of the original Stassies that came over. There's a younger picture of them over here. Again, they came over like in the late 1870s, and they actually got married here in Saline County, and we actually have a copy of their marriage certificate from the 18th. Yeah.
Oldest brother.
Uh-huh.
My dad made me a china pigeon. They used the yeah.
Did you say that was a player piano?
Yeah, if you look, you can kind of see the pedals where you kind of pump it.
Oh, okay, so it plays by itself.
So, well, you still got to play it, but it
Is that like
kind of amplifies the sound and everything, you know.
I see.
Is that like it blows up a bellows that starts the organ?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've never seen one before, but not in real life, but there it is back there.
Yeah, kind of hard to see with that mannequin standing in front, isn't it?
Well, I'm kind of.
And it's interesting, when the Czech kids come, about maybe once every 2 months we'll have a band group come over from the old country.
Oh.
And then if they're playing in California or wherever they're playing, they have to come here before they go home to the Czech Museum. But they always stand here and look at that, and then they'll say, I hope they don't think we still live that way. But I have been there 2 years ago was the last I was there, and believe me, it looks just like that. Except they don't have a lamp standing on their table, but otherwise, it's pretty much the same.
This is Doris Ojeski.
Hi.
She's been coordinator and everything with the museum for quite a few years.
A lot of years. Yep.
And she's the one who helped get orientated of all the stuff in here and everything. And It's been really nice learning all the history that I kind of ignored as a kid, you know. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, we don't think a lot of this stuff when we're kids, but then later it gets to be much more interesting.
Yeah. And then this is kind of a typical bedroom. I can kind of push you up there a little bit. See it. This is again typical bedroom.
Quilts, Joe.
Yeah, all the handmade quilts and everything.
No, I do Afghans. My mom used to make quilts, but they were tied.
Yeah, yeah.
And yeah.
And kind of the unique thing about the bedroom here are the hair wreaths. So back in the day, you know, like the late 1800s and such, they didn't have all the cameras and everything. So the hair wreath is kind of like a family album. They take hair from all the family members and weave it together with some yarn and everything to form this little hair wreath that would represent the family at the time.
Now we're doing it.
That is
That's
so.
pretty unique.
Yes, it is. I've never even heard of such a thing. That hair would preserve that well, that long.
Yeah, it's amazing. Again, it's amazing how old all this stuff is in here.
Yeah.
Well, keeping the air off of it is what's.
I'm going to turn you so you can see this a little bit better.
Yes.
But this is our national Czech Queen contest that's held every year on Czech Days. Czech Days is always the first weekend in August, and the participants, they're the queens of their different states. So they come from all over the U.S. Just kind of as an example, I always like to point out the second one down here on the right, the winner that year in 2008 was from Alaska.
Sandy.
So, but they come and they stay at the hotel. We do have a hotel here that you can stay at, but I think they've got one one handicap accessible room on the main level, but there's still, several stairs to get up to that, into it. But during check days, the Queen stayed there, so it's not available during check days.
That's awesome.
And they have to
How far
have,
back does that go?
it goes back to 1987. 1987 is when Wilber was declared by Ronald Reagan, President Reagan was declared the Czech capital of the United States.
Really?
And so we're
Battery,
very,
battery.
and Wilber itself was declared the Czech capital of Nebraska back in 1965.
Oh, wow.
Czech Day started in 62, and in 65 they got to be the Czech capital of Nebraska, and in 1987, Czech capital of the United States. So it's quite.
Well,
quite
now
an
it's
honor.
completely.
Quite an honor. Now the Queens, they have to have Czech heritage, and they
Yeah.
have to kind of basically know what area of Czechoslovakia their descendants came from. Because as you'll see in this next room that we go to, referred to as the Croy room. The other side is the national Czech Queen contest, and this is our local one that just kind of like teenage kids and stuff like that.
I see.
And that started back in 1965. Or 62, I mean, back 62. But those are all like high school and junior high type kids. And it's still going on today.
Changing with the younger generation.
Yeah, well, I guess it does every generation, I guess.
Yeah. They just-
But yeah, so everything's labeled as far as what area they came from. This one's kind of like Moravia area. Erskine area, I didn't say that right. But that's why you'll see all the different styles of dresses and everything. The Sokols originated in Czechoslovakia. We actually do have a Sokol Hall here. So that was a very active, kind of like a physical fitness type group. And again, that started back in the 1800s in Czechoslovakia and came over with them. Again, Tabor area, Chatska, and then, like I said, Wilber area is largely Bohemia. So a lot of our dress styling from the Bohemia area is similar to that with the black vest and everything. But again, just everything handmade.
Yeah.
All the needlework and everything that went into all that, just amazing.
It is. They don't do it anymore.
Yeah.
Or you don't see it anymore. Not as much,
And this is kind of neat. This is what they call a check duty. And you can see it up on a mannequin here, how it's worn. So it's worn over the shoulder. And under the one arm, under the one arm is a leather bag that he pumps air into the fur bag. And back in the day, the fur bag used to be like an animal stomach or something, And then as they push on the fur bag, they can play music and dance and sing and everything.
I'll be
So
darned.
it's kind of like a Czech version of a bagpipe in a way, but they don't have to blow into it.
Yeah. I'll be darned.
And then the little stomp fiddle is kind of unique. Wassenbach.
Huh. That's neat.
Then they just more of the different dress style and everything. Now this back in the corner, we had an artist that lived here in the Wilber area from late 1900s, about 1950 to later 1900s. Her name was Liz Zickman, very talented artist. And a lot of places, a lot of Czech areas, you'll see this Czech dancing couple. And she's the one who came up with that original design. It actually was part of what she did. And then she even carved wood, and this is the stock of a gun she carved for her son-in-law, with the little ducks and geese and everything on it.
Really? That is
So
nice.
it's pretty amazing.
Yeah, that's intricate.
But anytime you
woodworking
see
there.
that Czech dancing couple, think of Liz Zickman, and she was from Wilber.
Yeah.
And then if somebody's real interested in some of her different designs, we've got just drawer after drawer of all her different drawings and everything.
Huh. I'll be darned. That's interesting.
Enjoy commenting, we got a little teddy bear here. But back in the day, they just used what they had to fill the teddy bear.
Yeah.
So they didn't have cotton, so it was either like sand or grain. So if he threw that at his brother, he'd probably knock him out.
I'll be darned.
And this little map here starts to give you an idea of some of the variation of the different dress styles. Again, they refer to it as kroy. And this is basically southern Slovakia. So there's the whole other rest of Czechoslovakia that has all kinds of different dress styles and everything.
Huh.
And they used to have like a kind of like a dress, a daily wear, and then a formal kroy, a kind of work kroy.
Is that a pipe?
Yeah,
That's a different shape.
yeah,
I'll be darned.
yeah. There's
I'll get
back
close.
up on the next level. There's a little display of some of the different pipes, and there's one real long one, probably about 3 foot long up there. It's pretty unique. And this shows you a little bit more of the men's formal wear, the men's kroy.
Now, what is that? Is that a hatchet or what? Or is that a cane? That's a
Basically
cane.
cane, yeah.
Okay. I didn't
But yeah, you could kind of use it to slap something.
drop some ice or something. I didn't catch on at first. That is a cane. Okay.
Some more of the men's.
Well, we may have to come over another day because she's about running out of battery. So
Yeah, yeah.
get her in the car so I can charge it up.
This is a kind of a formal wedding type kroy from the
That's a wedding
Moravian area.
type.
Yeah.
Huh. It's pretty.
Mm-hmm. And then a little earlier I mentioned Václav Havel, who was their first president back in 1989 when they kind of broke free of the communism and everything.
I see.
So they still get very involved in, they have to travel.
Spinning wheel.
Let's see if I can get a close up of that. Maybe I'll be able to read it down.
So that's probably to basically make yarn, I imagine.
Is that other thing, is that like a little grinder?
Excuse me, it is.
Yeah, I don't know a lot about all of it, I'm sorry.
Huh. That's all right.
But I think a lot of it has to do with working with yarn and everything.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
So, we've got some of the cruise ship would be a whole big display. King Charles Award recipients from 1969 to 1998. They presented a U.S. citizen of notoriety who had Czech heritage. They would give them this King Charles Award. So the first one they gave it to back in '69 was the astronaut Eugene.
Well, it's not surprising that, I mean, if they did a lot of traveling, that they would have. It's like a couple of things of wine in there.
Yeah. console over here. Again, we show some needles and stuff.
Oh,
They carry some of the Czech beer and wine and some.
These are pipes, different kinds of pipes.
we haven't had.
Some of these things are long.
Yeah.
Not as good as we thought. But, no, we didn't really.
They got a funny shape to them. That's neat.
Yeah, they did. You know, we have certain areas, especially downstairs, where we do have some of the old clothing, women's clothing, the old World War II uniforms. And people just weren't as big back in the day. No, they weren't. So I was always kind of chuckle and joke and say it was back before the comics.
She was, her husband is 6'4", 6'5",
Uh-huh.
and in their wedding pictures, it's like, and when she stands next to her son, she's not even up to his shoulder. Yeah, but the kids, they're tall. Their daughter is 5'6" or 5'7". I think she said, when she corrected me, I said 5'6", she said 5'6.5".
So like I was saying, the pretty much majority of all these dolls came over from Czechoslovakia. Some of the families did do some traveling, so there are a few in here that are kind of like Oriental and a little bit different style, but the majority is all kind of the Czech style and everything. This Janet Czech, when she was a little girl, her family did quite a bit of traveling, and probably at least about 3 cabinets of these or so were all from her family. So it's just amazing all they had.
Yeah,
They probably have to use at least this many for Angie's. She's got them stacked on her dresser, and
Again, you can see where some of them have like a little bit of an Oriental flair from different countries.
yeah.
this is, you want to get her out of here, this is a picture of the lady
That's
that,
Janet Czech
yeah,
when she's
these were
young
her
girl.
dolls.
And then the next couple displays here, again, they were all the same ladies from when she was a little girl. This was all Angeline Shimanek.
First I didn't know what they was till I read the sign.
Yeah.
I thought maybe there's some kind of a, what do I want to say, music machine.
Typewriter. I'll look here, dear.
And then here, these are, let you get over there so you can get a picture of it better there. But these are all accordion playing little figurines, including
Donald
Disney
Duck.
characters and everything.
They're all
So
playing
it's pretty
accordion.
cute. They're all accordion.
Squeeze boxes, isn't that what they're called?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a little thing of Snoopy's there. There's a little
Yeah, that